Nigel, do you think that the Tories are finished? Is there any way back from this? I mean, they are losing our supporters hand over fist across the country.
Kemi Badenoch won the leadership contest, which effectively meant they'd voted for continuity. She's continuity, Kemi. It's more of the same. It's more failure. It's more deception. Tell the public you're going to be Conservative. I'm sorry, I don't believe a word that they say. All I can tell you that is true is if you put up the Reform UK election ticker or a membership ticker, you can see our membership going up.
The Conservative Party's membership numbers are in free fall, or are they? Nigel Farage claims Reform UK has overtaken them, but Kemi Badenoch calls it fake news. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Who's telling the truth? We've got the inside scoop on the membership tracker that's causing all the fuss. You won't believe what we uncovered about how these numbers are really calculated.
Nigel, what do you say to Kemi's allegation that it's a fake because of the back of the website, the coding on the back of the website or something has been ticking up the members artificially?
I think if the truth came out, she'd be very, very embarrassed indeed. You know, I don't mind all sorts of comments being made about me, but to be accused by her of being a fraudster, I'm sorry, I'm not going to let this rest. Well, she calls herself an engineer. Let me tell you, she's not even in the same league as our chairman, Zia Youssef, who has made vast amounts of money on tech and through digital media, and we have had our work confirmed by several independent sources overnight.
Nigel Farage has dropped a political bombshell, claiming Reform UK has surpassed the Conservative Party in membership numbers. At the heart of this controversy lies a digital membership tracker, a tool Farage claims provides real-time updates on Reform UK's growing support base. But is this tracker as reliable as Farage suggests, or is it just another political smokescreen? Kemi Badenoch, the Conservative leader, isn't buying it. She's publicly labelled Reform UK's membership figures as fake, accusing the party of misleading the public. It's a bold accusation that's turned this membership row into a full-blown political spectacle. So how does this mysterious digital tracker actually work? According to Farage, it's a straightforward process.
Absolutely disgusting that she should accuse us of defrauding the British public. It is quite wrong in every way.
Are you implying there's some sort of legal action maybe coming?
That many of those ballot papers they sent out last year were to lapsed members or those that had even sent in letters of resignation. Their membership figure, I would guess, is substantially lower. These are the last dyings and thrashings of a party that may have been around for a very long time, but right now, the newest party in British politics has overtaken the oldest party in the Western world.
Prospective members sign up online, provide their postcode, and pay a $25 membership fee. This system, Farage argues, ensures transparency and accuracy in their membership count. He's even gone as far as to claim that their membership has swelled by 5,000ers to 6,000 in a short time frame, painting a picture of a party on the rise. But Farage isn't just defending his party's figures, he's on the offensive. He's suggested that the Conservative Party's own membership numbers might be inflated, hinting at a practice of sending ballots to lapsed members. It's a clever move that shifts the spotlight onto his accusers and raises questions about the true state of Conservative Party support. What if Farage is right? What if this digital tracker is indeed providing an accurate snapshot of Reform UK's growing influence? The implications could be seismic. It would signal a significant shift in the UK's political landscape, with voters potentially abandoning traditional parties in favour of Farage's reform-focused agenda. If Reform UK has truly overtaken the Conservatives in membership, it could reshape the entire narrative of British politics. It would challenge the notion of the Conservatives as the dominant force on the right, potentially fracturing the Conservative vote and altering the dynamics of future elections. But this membership dispute is far from over. In fact, it's about to escalate in ways that could send shockwaves through the British political establishment. Farage isn't content with merely defending his party's figures. He's preparing to take this fight to the next level, and his next move could change everything. Prove it, Farage seems to be saying to his critics, but his call for an independent audit isn't just about clearing Reform UK's name. It's a trap that could ensnare the Conservative Party in a web of their own making. Why are the Tories suddenly so quiet about their own numbers? Nigel Farage has thrown down the gauntlet, challenging both his accusers and the political establishment. He's demanding an independent audit of Reform UK's membership figures, a move that could have far-reaching consequences for British politics. This isn't just about settling a dispute over numbers, it's about transparency, credibility, and the shifting sands of party loyalty. The significance of this audit challenge can't be overstated. In the world of politics, membership figures are more than just bragging rights. They're a crucial indicator of a party's grassroots support and potential electoral strength. If Reform UK's numbers are verified, it could signal a seismic shift in the political landscape, with Farage's party emerging as a serious contender to the established order. But here's where things get interesting. The Conservative Party's response to Farage's challenge has been silence. Not a peep. This deafening quiet from the Tories speaks volumes. Are they running scared? Do they have something to hide? Farage certainly seems to think so. He's not pulling any punches, suggesting that the Conservative Party's own membership numbers might be inflated. Farage claims the Tories have been sending ballots to lapsed members, potentially skewing their figures. It's a serious accusation, one that cuts to the heart of the party's integrity. The potential consequences of this audit are enormous for both parties. For Reform UK, confirmation of their membership claims would legitimise their position as a rising force in British politics. It would validate Farage's strategy and potentially attract even more disaffected voters to their cause. For the Conservatives, the stakes are even higher. If the audit reveals discrepancies in their reported numbers, it could be catastrophic. It would undermine their credibility, fuel public distrust, and potentially trigger a mass exodus of supporters. The very foundations of the party could be shaken. But will this dispute end up in the courts? Farage has hinted at pursuing legal options against Kemi Badenoch over her fakery accusations. It's a bold move, but one that underscores the seriousness of this clash. If Farage can substantiate his membership figures, it could strengthen his position in any legal proceedings. This isn't just about membership numbers anymore. It's about the future of British politics. As this dispute unfolds, it's revealing deeper shifts in the political landscape. The traditional party loyalties are fracturing, and voter allegiances are in flux. Whatever the outcome of this row, one thing is clear. The political establishment is facing a challenge unlike any it's seen before. And as the dust settles, it may be the voters who have the final say on who they trust to lead the country forward. This membership row between Nigel Farage and Kemi Badenoch isn't just about numbers. It's a glimpse into the shifting sands of British politics. As traditional party loyalties crumble, we're witnessing the potential rise of a new political force. Political commentator Matt Goodwin even suggests that 2024 might be remembered as the start of the Farage Reform UK revolt. But what does this mean for voters? It's not just about choosing between left and right anymore. The very notion of party strength is being redefined before our eyes. As Reform UK challenges the Conservative Party's dominance, voters are being forced to reassess their allegiances. Ultimately, the true impact of this dispute won't be settled by audits or legal threats. The real verdict will come from the ballot box in upcoming elections. As voters grapple with these changing political dynamics, they'll be the ones to decide which party truly represents their interests. This membership row might just be the opening act in a much larger political drama.